Every year, thousands of vacationers head to the coast to enjoy the ocean. This year's no different, and this year already, there have been dangerous and deadly situations. Today on Dig Into It, keeping you and your family safe at the beach. Well, just last week, lifeguards rescued more than 150 people off the coast of Wilmington. The National Weather Service says an ocean swell and a full moon caused strong waves and riptides. No deaths from drowning were reported in North Carolina, although at least 6 people have died in Florida. If your vacation spot is near Wilmington, Surf City is expanding a program to keep swimmers safe. Just last month, the local fire department installed safety stations with information and flotation devices. This is at all 39 beach access points. The fire chief, Alan Wilson, is reminding vacationers to never forget the most important thing while swimming.
First and foremost, don't swim alone. And that's the one thing that we really like to drive home. Another thing we want to drive home too is your safety is really your responsibility.
He says most drowning calls the department receives involve out-of-towners visiting the beach, which makes water safety education a top priority. So what should you do if you feel yourself caught in the riptide? So this is the graphic here, right? Rip currents, they push water out to sea, making it very dangerous. So if you feel yourself being dragged out, you want to swim parallel to shore, not back to shore. That way you can escape the current and safely move back. If you try to swim directly against the current, that's when folks get in trouble because they get tired, and that's when they drown. The American Lifeguard Association says there are numerous reasons for a lifeguard shortage all beaches seem to be dealing with. The pandemic disrupted training programs, they say, and the notion that lifeguarding is usually viewed as just a summer job and not a profession is a problem. Tom Griffiths from the Aquatic Safety Research Group says the shortage is leading to more deaths.
The CDC in Atlanta has found that the drowning rate is actually increasing in the United States. And we think the lifeguard shortage has a lot to do with that, as well as pools shortening their hours, eliminating programs.
And remember, many beaches don't have lifeguards, so you should always be aware. Now, when you're at the beach, you know to always look for the colored flags that are waving. Green indicating that the water is safe for swimming, but that doesn't mean that there's absolutely no risk. Some beaches prefer to fly no flags because they don't want to give swimmers the impression that they're completely safe. A yellow flag flying at the beach indicates a medium hazard. That means weak swimmers should not get in the water, and there is a possibility of riptides. Then, of course, there is the red flag. It indicates hazardous beach conditions like strong surf and currents. Swimmers are allowed to get in the water, but are discouraged from doing so. Okay, now that's not the worst flag, just the one red flag. If you see a double red flag, that means the water is closed to the public. Rough water conditions and strong riptides could pull even the most experienced swimmers under. Remember, every beach may have its only slightly different flag system, so make sure you check it before you go out there. Hey, there's another flag that you might not be aware of. It doesn't have anything to do with the waves. If you see a purple flag flying, that means that there's potentially dangerous wildlife in the water. And that could be anything from jellyfish to stingrays to sharks. The Carolinas have seen multiple shark attacks in the past week. A 14-year-old survived a shark bite on North Topsail Beach on Monday. Police in Brunswick County say a man went to the hospital for a shark bite as well. With all that said, they say that your chances of being attacked by a shark are low. Business Insider reports the stat to be 1 in 3.75 million. You have a better chance of being struck by lightning than attacked by a shark. But what if that 1 in 3 million chance becomes a reality? What should you do? We talked to an expert, Rachel Rogers. She dives with the sharks at the Greensboro Science Center. She says shark attacks, while incredibly rare, only about 70 shark attacks worldwide, only a handful are fatal. She says sharks do indeed have a weakness.
Sharks tend to be very sensitive around the gills. So if you are attacked by a shark and have one attached to you, you can prod its gills and it should let go.
She says that generally any attack to the face should discourage the shark. She says to immediately get out of the water, call 911. All right, that's it for our Dig Into It today. Remember the most important rule, he said, never get into the water without a buddy. WFMY.